The tranquilous evening rises when inside the serene dimly lit ambience of restaurant as Airy and Azure slowly stepped inside. With mellow moves, they turned their gazes at the imposing physiques behind their fragile forms sinlessly. The stoic males stared at youngers who are gazing at them with starry eyes, silently asking for the guidance of resilients who gestured at an amusingly arranged table, making delicates to eye the sight. The rugged hands encircled the slender wrist in intense cradles, seizing the pulse of sensitives who lowered their lashes when brownies trailed them before pulling out chairs for Airy and Azure near glass table. The gentle actions of stalwarts are remembrance of the aspects for whom delicates fell for, but now as the toxicness in natures of males are being revealed, they only grows anxiousness in the cause of appealings. Allure sat on the chairs when on opposite side of them sat the assertive men who are staring deeply in the details of soft features of beauties, who find themselves weak in the dark visions of elders. Their delightful curves of glowy faces are the balm on weary spirits of stoics who are observing dainty mannerisms of bright-haired creatures, but the rage rush in their blood, sensing that enchantings are being shared by someone other than them. The sharp orbs shifted on two males who are staring at delicates from a distance with filthy eyes. The sudden darkness growing in demeanors of stalwarts got noticed by youngers as their thin brows frowned with concerns. The piercing eyes narrowed as the jaws of assertives tightened in the response of furious expressions. The two strangers smirked, thinking they can intimidate males, which was their biggest fault. The situation is already acknowledged by allures as their eyes turn misty when they tenderly places their small hands on hard ones, trying to calm them, but they are beyond consolation now. The heavy silence shattered when stoics stood, making divines terrified. With heavy steps, Brownies strides towards the strangers, gripping onto the collars of them before their hardcore fists punched them, connecting their jaws, and Unknown's head snapped backwards as they stumbled, now realizing the storm. The red flesh stains covered their faces once assertives punched them multiple times. Forcefully, that stranger male's eyes started blackening. Allures heavily breathed when their steps are now numb, seeing the violence caused by their honors. The restaurant's patrons watched as the violent scene unfolded. The bodies of strangers jerked with every blow. With weak steps, Arian Azure approaches furious males standing behind them with teary eyes. The soft cracked voices of appealings reached ears of elders when they seized the other hand fish just near the bloody faces, jerking off the collars of strangers when rosy palms of delicates grasped their jackets, sobbing silently. Elders turned their frames for gazing at allurings who are escaping now, tearing the hearts of stoics who mildly cradles the small paws of youngers in their red cord hands, grazing the velvety skin with coarse thumbs. Airy and Azure gazed outside, not wanting to look at terrifying sight for long, gesturing elders to take them home. Before the stoic males stepped ahead, they stared furiously at the half-conscious men still wanting to bury them. The heavy steps filled the silence when Brownies walked ahead, holding the frail wrists of delicates securely who are feared by the scene. shrinking in the touch of oysters as they leave the canvas. The door of entrance opens, revealing lures who step into the hallway. Their footsteps echo silently through the walls of surroundings when their joy-filled eyes are nowhere to be found today as well, but replaced by somber and sudden expressions that is weigh heavily on their faces with dimness etched on each features, from their innocent eyes to their rosy lips, which are pressed into thin line as if they are trying not to let their emotions break out. They walked slightly ahead with eyes sealed on stairs leading up to the second floor, following each other closely together, lowering their eyes downwards on the floor, avoiding any even shortest eye contact with anyone or anything. Their frames are so small and fragile as if the slightest breeze could shatter themselves completely. Just then, soon they stepped onto the stair step as their set faces told a story of their messed up thoughts and unspoken words. During this, male stood motionless in the doorway with their broad shoulders which fills the frame, deep stares still lingering on lures who are just on halfway to end the stairs but still in their vision in front. Their gaze are so intense with hint of possessiveness which is still burning from the rakeful side they had faced hour ago. Arms are showing out their veins with muscles clenching and unclenching. Strong, sharp faces are stoic, watching allurings disappear up the stairs. Their stares still fixed on the empty space with steady and unhurried moves. They sigh deeply, taking steps towards the hall. Airy and azure enter inside the room that envelops them in silence that seems to swallow their each tremble. Breathe both approach the couches with heavy eyes and with a low sigh they sit on the ornate seats. Their heads are still lowered, letting the silly bangs frame their face, feeling the weight of worries that is too much for them to bear. Yet they sit in silence inside the walls where no one can sense their sorrows. Their soft hands reach out towards their faces, covering their eyes, which are so heavy with unshed tears, sitting still, trying to ease their minds, even if it just for mere moments, from the thoughts of elders, which is like a burden over their beings. So hard to handle and come over from. As they sign, soon the emotions they were controlling take over them, finally breaking the tears that begins to flow from their once sparkling lively eyes to their smiled faces, which are nowhere to be found right now. Both of their shoulders shook with silent sobs, breaking their souls from anguish and unspoken words of unbearable weight, searching for any escape from the toxic cycle of pain and headache, which is just the name of their relation which with stalwarts. Frail beings fell trapped and bound by the suffocating grip of male's own desires and needs hidden beneath the gentle acts of theirs. The resilients who claim to care for them and cherish providing things that brighten their smiles more. Which is so far from that for allurings whose eyes bright and full of hope now reflect only sadness that had taken over their sensitive hearts, not noticing Mrs. Jones standing in doorway. Mrs. John is looking at both daughters with worried expression and concern-filled eyes as she takes in the scenery of girls they had raised with so much love and care, only like the most fragilest beings. She had been standing there for a minute with awe in her, seeing lovely girls like that, wondering that what had caused them so much pain, making them cry like that, hiding from all elders. Soon she stepped inside the room, breaking the silence of somber environment of delicates who, sensing the presence of someone, slowly lift their faces, removing fair hands from their faces, revealing puffy, swallow red eyes from crying. Why are you both so upset, my daughters, and crying like that, sitting all alone? What is troubling you two? Tenderly she asked, seeing frail beings who wipes away their tears as if trying to hide them, not wanting to worry their parents. She make way near the lure slowly with desire's eyes and saddened faces, wanting to take away any singlest thing which bothers them or make them shed tears like that. Azure and Eddie remain silent at the words of Mrs. Jones.